Hi, I'm David Olson, President of the Berwyn Historical Society, and I welcome you to this virtual tour of our building here at 1401 Grove Avenue in Berwyn. When we purchased this building in 2011, the building was in a state of disrepair and blight. We're happy to say we have restored it to its present condition where it is a safe and clean place for storing our precious archives of the history of Berwyn. A neighbor who lived across the street at that time was so happy to see us, turning this into a useful part of the community again. We wish you could be here today to physically attend this meeting, but since you can't, this is the next best thing that we can offer. We hope you enjoy it. In addition to the main building, we have a two-stall garage just east of here, and it will be used for the storage of non-essential items of non-historic nature. We're happy to have that additional space, since not all of our materials are of historic value. We hope that you enjoy receiving the Pastimes, the newsletter of the Berwyn Historical Society. If you didn't receive the latest copy, let us know and we'd be happy to send a copy to you. In the future, we'll make this available as a PDF file, or for those who prefer, we'll continue to send it via postal mail. You may notice that the masthead on this newsletter is a reflection of the brickwork on the front of our building. For 2 years now, the Berwyn Historical Society has participated in Berwyn's Street Banner Program. This banner was proudly displayed 2 blocks north of here on Roosevelt Road. We're now inside our headquarters building at 1401 Grove. We purchased this building in 2011, and we addressed every system, the heating, the plumbing, the electrical, the windows, the roof. Every part of the building was addressed to bring it from a state of disrepair to the beautiful condition it's in now. This room used to be the meat market and grocery store for a number of years for the neighborhood. Berwyn had any number of these corner grocery stores at that time, which were so convenient for families to run to and pick up some eggs or milk or something before dinner. Oftentimes they'd send the children by to do that. Now, this room, the front room here was the grocery store. The back part of the building was the residence for the family who lived here and who worked the grocery store. Now we have a wonderful open space here for meetings. We've had 35 to 40 chairs set up in here for people to come to a meeting. If we were having a live meeting today, this is where you would be, instead of watching this on Zoom. And on this side of the room, we have some display cases. We have a small museum area. We have changing displays from time to time. And on the wall, we have posters from the 13 bungalow tours that we've had. We call it Bungalows and More, because we feature other styles of homes that are prominent here in Berwyn too. And we were unable to have the Bungalows and More tour this year, of course, because of the pandemic, but we anticipate having another wonderful tour next year and hope that many of you can join us for that. We have in the front window, we have the desk from the first pastor of the First Presbyterian Church of Berwyn. It's a beautiful piece of furniture. We proudly display it in our window along with a few other artifacts from Berwyn history. You may have noticed the Budweiser poster in one of the display cases. That was actually promoting Summer Fair, which used to be one of Berwyn's summer festivals. Berwyn is a place of many festivals, especially in years when we can have those festivals without a pandemic. Now, I'm holding in my hands a Bible, a family Bible from 1886, published by Waverly Publishing Company in Chicago, Illinois. This was a family Bible, and in contrast to the Budweiser poster we have here, it's open to a family temperance pledge, which shows the mood of the times when many people were controversial, when drinking and imbibing was a very controversial thing. The book itself is beautifully embossed and has pictures, biblical pictures all around. It's a beautiful relic of the religious significance of our community at another time. We're now standing in the kitchen, which was actually the family kitchen for Ed and Ella Kubish, who lived here from 1950 to 1964, and for John and Antonia Pagakis, who lived here from 64 to 2009. If we were actually hosting the meeting in this building, we would be preparing a little hot cider and some coffee and some donuts and things like that for you, but we hope you have some of those nice refreshments at your own home as you watch this presentation. We use this room these days mainly as a place to process some of our incoming archival materials. We look them over and decide where they will be displayed, where they will be stored in our archives. And we have a few other pieces of equipment here, including a photocopier and a small refrigerator. So this room has taken on a different significance. Once in a while we do actually use it as a kitchen, but we keep the sink, the stove, and everything here as a sign of the history that came before us. Even the restroom got a makeover by removing an old rusty bathtub and installing new fixtures. We made it more practical for our needs. And now we're in the office, which used to be one of 3 bedrooms in this building. Here we have our computer, our printers, our file cabinets, and so forth. And this is the place that we are likely to receive phone calls if you happen to call us sometime when we're here. We're now in the space that used to be the dining room and the living room. Now it's used for storage. We have very sturdy shelves here that hold our archives, many of them in archival boxes for safety and for preservation. We have all kinds of stories of Berwyn's history in this room, waiting to be seen and waiting to be discovered. Well, we hope you've enjoyed this virtual tour of our building at 1401 Grove Avenue in Berwyn. And we hope that you'll be able to join us sometime in this space. We'll be glad to give you a little tour and to help you in researching questions you may have about your family or about a business or some event in the history of Berwyn. We're always happy to assist people who have inquiries like that. We also look forward to having some people who would volunteer for us on various projects. It can be projects relating to our archives or projects relating to building maintenance. And if there are those of you who have a passion for Berwyn history, we'd invite you to express that to us. We could perhaps use you on our board of directors. And we always appreciate the financial support that you give to us. We have here a large plaque with various levels of giving, $100, $250, $500, $1,000, and more. If you see yourself in one of these areas, we'd be delighted to receive your support in that way too. But however you choose to support us, we do appreciate it. And we want to see you in this space sometime soon. We hope that we'll be able to greet you and show you around. Thank you for your attention to this presentation, and we hope that you have a wonderful day.